Picture this, the year is 2013 and you've just finished a really hard day at school doing some mathematics. And whilst you're walking home, you're thinking, boy, I can't wait to play some Club Penguin. But once you get inside your home, disaster struck. The Club Penguin servers were down. So in desperation, you scoured the web for any other Club Penguin substitutes to get your fix, like the little addict you are. And when you were doing this, you stumbled across this little web game called Animal Jam. If you're like me, this story seems pretty familiar, so I decided to take a trip down memory lane and see what Animal Jam is like in the year 2025. At least it's still active unlike Club Penguin. I began with booting up the game and I was told to create my animal. So I did the obvious thing and created the ugliest creature I could make. Then, after this, I had one of the toughest decisions of my entire life. A question that had been talked about for centuries. Do you like cats or dogs? And me, owning multiple dogs, I obviously chose the... Oh, wait, never mind, I chose the cats. I clicked on the kitten I wanted and just like that, I'd adopted it. Well, after this, I had to decide what type of house I wanted. And American bullfrogs make calls that sound like cows. The more you know. Well, I finally got into some gameplay, then I realised I had to actually set myself some challenges for this play session. Challenge number 1, play a game. Challenge number 2, explore the map. Challenge number 3, drip out my animal. And lastly, challenge number 4, make a friend. I started by decorating my den to the best of my abilities. And also, why did nobody tell me Animal Jam is practically fucking Skyrim? Like seriously, look at this thing. It's even got temples for fuck's sake. I was also just trying to figure out how to move around and I realised you could just fling your character all over the screen like a ragdoll. Now comes the biggest challenge of what to do in any game, and it's to pick your username. You know, the thing everybody calls you. This piece of writing can stick with you for decades, and I knew there was only name I could use. Big Tony, 87. And just like that, I was in the wondrous world of Animal Jam. I started my journey with trying to find a game to play, as that is one of the things I remember doing as a kid. I clicked on the first game I could see, which was called A Puppy's Tale. I see what you did there, John Animal Jam. Well, this game was simple. You just had to draw the shape of the line over their enemies' heads. Pretty simple, but my god, this game got intense. Waves of enemies kept coming towards me, but nobody could best my line drawing abilities. I progressed through numerous levels, with each one getting harder, and including more shapes to draw. I eventually made it to the boss, a sort of spider with a crown on, which I could only assume was the leader. And just like that, I completed the game. Oh my fucking god. Is that Godzilla? This was the most intense game I've ever played in years. Even Prime Ninja wouldn't even be able to keep up. But this beast was no match for me. I drew shapes like my life depended on it, and I took down the horrific beast. After the game, I was paid quite handsomely, so I definitely was not complaining. I also got this really ugly hat that made me look like the Eye of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, so, well, I obviously kept it on, and then I swiftly got distracted by the mud baths. I was about to talk to this green panda, but then they obviously got scared by my massive eye and left. I found some sort of mystery trading post and decided to give away my eye in hopes for something good. We'll be back later to see what I got. I started to wander around a bit to see what was going on in the land of Animal Jam, and I found a badass water slide. After this, I tried to communicate with the locals, but I don't really think they were having any of it, to be honest. I found another person alone and attempted to start a conversation, but you know, they also left. I don't really think I'm having much luck, am I? I might as well just jump off a motherfucking cliff. I decided to go to my monkey's natural habitat of the jungle and trying to find some friends, but once again, they all left. I mean, come on guys, I know I'm ugly, but I'm not that ugly. I stumbled into some sort of hangout spot, then my social anxiety kicked in and I ran away. I thought since I wasn't having much luck to actually find friends, I would try and drip myself out for people to accept me more and let them know I wasn't messing around. I mean, look at this drip, you can't tell me this isn't peak fashion. I mean, I bet by next week you'll be seeing all the models wearing this. I then found out you could actually gamble in this game, and let me tell you, I was instantly hooked. Come on baby, give me the big bucks. Great. A lion pillow. Exactly what I wanted. That'll look beautiful on my sofa. Fun fact, I went to the casino for the first time not too long ago. I spent a free £2 and I won 40p. Let me tell you, I felt that buzz. Then the worker actually told me to leave because she didn't want me to get a gambling addiction. Anyway, I decided to actually come back and see what I got from my trade, and I got a rose crafting crystal. Not a clue what this does, to be honest, but I want my eye back. And then I decided I was going to make a friend. I asked again and again, but still nobody answered me. Why is everybody on this game so miserable? I then actually lucked out. Somebody wrote in the chat, school roleplay in my den. If I was going to make friends, this had to be the place to be. I hung around for a bit and actually got some responses from people for a change. This one fox kept farting, which wasn't the nicest. And then people actually started labeling themselves like they were in Roblox High School in 2016. You know, the whole like, I'm Josh, cute, handsome, don't touch my tail. I decided to then actually resort to the method of just, you know, adding everybody in the entire room until somebody would be my friend. And oh my god, I have a friend. I then decided to celebrate with playing another game. Now this game was a temple run sort of thing where you had to get rid of the obstacles in the way of your character so you didn't get taken out by the purple mist. Pretty simple, but like the last one, things got intense quick. Attack after attack. I couldn't catch a break. Lasers, rocks, and little black eye things, they all didn't stand a chance until I died. Well, is that what you wanted? Are you happy with my failure? After this game, I decided to take a stroll and reminisce about the good old days, and what the fuck is that? I completed all the goals I set out to complete today, and, well, it was actually kind of fun. Animal Jam will always hold a special place in my heart, and I actually used to play it all the time as a kid, but to be honest, I'm probably never ever going to touch this again, because why the fuck is it 3D now? Goodbye.